moment security is such a hot topic within organisations. It's no longer an IT manager's problem, it is a board level problem. So I think exhibitions like Infosecurity is so important in being able to raise the awareness for companies to obviously take preventable measures to protect their businesses.
I think there is a lot of progression, even since last year, just an understanding of where the threats are. And it used to be just the cybersecurity companies, and now we're starting to see interest from lots of other market sectors, and that's just brilliant.
The single biggest problem I see in information security today is the fact that a lot of information security professionals still see technical and people side as two separate things, and until the security side of business puts the two together and realises that every single thing that they do needs to have people at its heart, you'll always have a huge open door at the back of the castle. Your fortress is wide open because you just cannot see that people are easier to hack than tech.
It probably won't surprise you to hear that the scale and costs of attacks have risen. 90% of large organisations and 73% of small organisations suffered a breach, and that's up from 81% and 60% in 2014 respectively.
If you look at the cost of people's worst security breach of the year, that has gone up dramatically over the last decade. So it's gone up over tenfold over that period.
We're seeing a sort of stretch in the profession that's almost separating into two groups. Those who are very comfortable still working with the technical details, often reporting into some kind of operations or IT role, and then this other role about it really being around risk, around influence, around the softer skills, around educating the staff and getting the culture right. And that can sit anywhere, but it seems more effective in organisations that have an understanding of risk or control and having it report into that. Because it's a different measure, a different set of priorities, I think.
Company culture helps to dictate the type of hack that'll get through, and what I said was, and I knew there was perhaps a bit of a taking a chance saying it, but in that sense, companies get the hack they deserve. They invite the hacker.
Our biggest security challenge, in my opinion, is people. So we want to try and get our culture sorted so everyone knows what security is. When we've got such an influx of people coming in all the time, it's difficult to keep the message up of how do we keep people interested and how do we get them to know what's going on. But we're getting there.
But at the heart of this, the level of advance of the attackers is sort of outpacing some of our defences. And I guess the big change I'd like to see is a step up in those defences and actually stop some of these things. It's not going to fix everything, but make a huge dent in that, I think would make a big difference.
What you can learn from marketing is that actually a lot of people's logic is overridden by values and emotions and experiences. And I think that's a challenge for us in terms of we need to understand what those values and emotions are, we need to incorporate them into our messages, and then we're more likely to get people to actually exert a discretionary effort to comply with policy and procedure.
I've been here before and it's just such a fantastic event because it's all the people that you want to talk to, all the people you want to engage with in one place. So it certainly is the annual event that we would try and come to.